Every New Yorker experiences some kind of inconvenience on the subway, but not everyone actually wins a prize for it. The Riders Alliance is now holding a regular contest for the Worst Commute of the Week award. Participants who share their bad experiences on the subway in a maximum of 100 words are eligible to win a chocolate Metro card. The Alliance says it will share the stories until authorities come up with a long-term plan to fix the subway. And the first winner of that dubious honor is Jennifer Tang from Queens. She's a librarian for Hostos Community College and is, as I said, the recipient of the Worst Commuter of the Week award. How bad was your commute? Tell us about it.
Oh, it was horrible. I was coming from Manhattan trying to go to Queens, and it was normally a half-an-hour commute. And I innocently took the R train like I normally do, and everything was fine until it reached 63rd Drive, which is the one stop just before mine. And I thought I was home free. I really thought I was, about to go home, see my husband, my cat, and everything was going to be fine. And instead of getting into the next station, it was stuck between 63rd and 67th. And it stayed there in the tunnel for 2 hours. Like I couldn't believe it. I was 5 minutes away from home and I couldn't get out. I was trapped for almost 2 hours, and I texted my husband and I said I'm trapped. And by the time I got out of the subway, I was shaking, and I also had to go to the bathroom.
It just sounds like a torturous experience. I mean, you said you literally suffered stress disorder from it, a post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what were your fellow commuters doing as well? Were you guys commiserating, or was everybody sort of keeping to themselves? Sometimes there's a community kind of moment that arises from a situation like that.
Well, other people like me, they were sighing and groaning and stamping their feet, and I really don't make eye contact with other commuters.
2 hours, that's a killer.
Yeah.
On your average day, have you noticed, as all of the polls and all of the surveys indicate, that service has gotten so much worse recently? Have you noticed that on your regular commute?
Absolutely. I was born in New York. I've lived in New York all my life, and through the 70s and Bernhard Goetz and all that, and this is far worse than I've ever experienced, where the subways are breaking down almost every day. There's a stalled train, there's a signal problem.